Okay, let's start. Number one, anybody have an idea of how to help me with this? You just have to go through and find a statement that is not true. Okay. Then you look at the diagram, and then you look at the vessels. Okay. You first have to identify probably this first. Why is because okay, shows the cross section of two type blood vessels, which the following statement is not true of the blood vessels. Okay. The second one with the valve, okay, shows blood going in back to the heart, and the first one shows blood coming out of the heart. So you have to know whether blood comes out through the artery or the veins. All right, Ken? So answer. Those of you who have not, I'm going a bit slow here because I know a lot of you didn't start. So we start slow. Okay. Yeah. So questions like this, if you feel that it's too difficult, it's okay, right? What do you do in the exam? What do you do? Make a smart guess. Okay. Don't sit down and complain, "Sir, didn't teach me this. This is not in the syllabus. This year got COVID because it's not in the syllabus." Okay. I'm here to teach you and train you. So I will be training you with even questions that may startle you. Okay. So just let's go through it. Okay. But at the end of the day, when you reach the PSLE and you get an AL1 and AL2, you're going to come back and thank me. Okay. Because we are training your resilience a bit here. Okay. So just try the steps. Like if something is difficult, what do you do? Can you make a smart guess? Are you going to employ the elimination method? Are there some answers here that is definitely true? If it's definitely true, then you can just circle them as true, right? So if this is true, right, you can just, in the exams, you can choose, bring along a highlighter. Like I said, you can make any marks on the paper, color, highlight, everything. You don't be scared of putting down or doing nonsense on the paper. I encourage you to make a lot of markings on the paper. Don't keep it clean. If you keep it clean, means you're not thinking and you're not working towards the answer. So this is true. So it's in green. Why is it true? So some of you may choose to write the letter T. Some of you may just start tick, right? Of course, when there's a statement that is false, you're going to put a cross, and that's going to be the answer. So objective here is to get 3 ticks and 1 cross. Okay, please take note of that. So blood travels faster in the blood vessel than blood vessel Y. Okay, now like I said, this question is tough and will not be tested in a PSLE. Let me just get it right. They do not are not really testing you arteries and vein separation and how much pressure there is and the speed of blood flow. Yes, somebody actually told me. Was it Jordan? Yeah, Jordan. Thanks for that. Jordan reminder. He knows very well his syllabus. Okay, you need to know the heart flow through your heart to the rest of the body, and you need to know the oxygenated and non-oxygenated part, which we will do in a while, which is C. Okay, let's look at C also. I'm going to mark. Maybe all of you can find that C is true. That's why I said elimination. We're going to test your knowledge. You know some knowledge. You don't know all. You don't know about the speed of blood flow in the arteries and the veins. It's okay, but at least do you know some true statements? Okay, so C, is it true? Why? Because X is where the blood starts from the heart to be pumped to the rest of the body. So it will carry more oxygen. Then after that, it becomes deoxygenated, less oxygen when it goes back in the circle, right? So this thing like that. So let me draw a heart like this so that just for fun. So you have X and then you have Y. So this is what we're talking about. So X, then this is the rest of the body. You know, when we see of some other questions, it will be shown like this. Of course, the heart not drawn like that. Don't ever expect the heart to be drawn like that. Okay. So where X will be oxygenated, which has blood full of oxygen, and Y will be deoxygenated, which is less oxygen, not zero oxygen, just less oxygen, but more carbon dioxide. So it's a matter of composition of percentage of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Once your body has done sending the blood through your body, it carries more carbon dioxide, taking away waste gas. Waste gas is carbon dioxide. Therefore, we are going to exhale through our mouth and nose. How does it come up? Push back through the lungs, right? It comes back and rise back to the lungs. So we can breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. That's what we do during PE. And A, blood travels faster in blood X than in blood Y. Okay, now we look at the green diagram again near the bracket at the bottom left corner here where I box it up. Does blood travel faster in X than in Y? Okay. Now, the fact that this is X is an artery and Y is a vein. Okay, so there are walls, right? Some are thicker. Okay, arteries are thicker than in veins. So therefore, to be able to push the blood, to be able to reach the the rest of the body, right? You have to have a high pressure. Okay, high pressure to push the blood quickly so they can reach the rest of the body. So high pressure means high speed as well. When water has high pressure from the tap, the water that is running out of your tap is what? Faster. It's like when you're opening your tap slow and opening your tap fast. I mean, more, you open up more, so there's more pressure. Okay, so let's start talking about A is correct, right? So let's start. Now we have left with D and B, elimination. Yes, thank you very much for John telling us. I think his name is John 47H4N7H3 GR347. He's from the future. His name is like a matrix. Okay. Okay. So how many of you say the answer is B? How many of you say the answer is D? Now in the exam, you have eliminated 2. But it doesn't mean that the game is over or you have achieved something, because you can still get this wrong, right? The moment you pick the wrong answer, you still get it wrong. All the hard work that you chose D, A, and C as the answer, as a true statement is gone. It's like, oh no, I still got it wrong, after doing so much hard work. So you got to be slightly more careful in choosing between B and D, because this is where the teacher wants you to get confused. Okay, do you get it? This is where the teacher wants to get you confused. Okay, so I already gave out the answer, right? Because just now I talked about the blood pressure. If A is true, then B is false. Do you get it? Because A is true, travels faster in X, means the blood pressure is more in X. But however, B says the blood pressure is lower. Okay, so therefore it's false. And finally, blood vessel carries blood to the heart. The blood vessel carries blood from the heart. Okay, yeah, that's true. Also, we already, actually, it's quite easy statement. We should have been able to say this is true long ago as well. I think all of you were there paying attention, know the answer is F. So now the final advice is look out if the question is asking for true or false, please, because many of the times we are trying to pick the false statement that is trying to tell you, can you just pick the true first, put it aside and give me the wrong one, give me the wrong statement. Some of you think MCQ means must select the correct answer or the true statement always. No, like A is true or you choose A, B is true, some of you choose no, B is false, right? C is true or D is true. So your answer is A, C or D. They didn't bother to read what is B, what is C, what is D. You jump straight into the answer. You jump, you will fall. Okay, please take careful steps and you won't fall. Okay, it's like a bit like rock climbing. How many of you have done rock climbing? Rock climbers can actually go and do cliff hanging. Okay, do you know what is cliff hanging? How many of you watch National Geographic? Okay, so later, right, I will be posting this discussion slides up on our website back again, where you will find the explanation. So don't worry if you cannot catch up on what I'm trying to say. You can either click on the past videos and click on a replay of the video to hear me talk again like this. It will take 10 minutes, or you can read this and it'll take you 1 minute. Okay. Kakashi, what's so funny, Kakashi? Okay. Okay, this one, question 2, quite easy. So I will leave it. What I mean by quite easy means, right, you guys can actually look at the question and figure it out yourself. You are not in primary 5, you're in primary 6. I expect primary 6 students to be able to figure it out themselves. Okay. If you really, really can't figure it out, then you will contact me because I'm here to help you throughout this month. I want to keep in touch with all you guys. I only have 30 plus people here, so I'm sure I can answer 30 plus people's queries just during this 1 month. Okay, during this 1 month, I'll try my best to reply. Even if it's not immediate, when I have time, I will reply. But ask questions that appear in your 88 tuition platform because we have enough questions over there. I hope all of you can actually do all the questions on the 88 tuition. Then you'll be well prepared. These holidays, try to finish. Go through the topic map pub. Okay, the topic map has a lot of difficult questions. If you are very good in science, you got 80, 90 over, it's time for you to try difficult questions. Don't go and buy any more assessment books. Don't try assessment books unless they tell you very, very difficult questions. Then you buy them. If you go to Popular, you bring your mom, just happen. Like, you don't just bring them there for the sake of buying more assessment book. We already have enough on 88 tuition. But if you need to buy, maybe you don't need to buy. Actually, my other suggestion is, can you download the prelim papers of other schools and try them? Can or not, guys? It's all over the internet, right? You can find, but it's not maybe up yet because it's just very fresh. And your school teachers have been giving you 2020, 2019, 2018. Some students tell me, Halama, this paper is so old, I am not happy to do. You want to do fresh, new ones? Then let's look at 2021, which was just freshly minted like this month. Students have been sitting for these questions this month, which means teachers from all over the island have been preparing their students with these questions, which means that they believe that if these students do these questions, they'll be well prepared. Then don't you want to prepare with these questions as well? Are you going to miss out on them? So if you don't want to miss out on them, rather than you take the assessment book from Popular, which came out in January, which is old stuff, old stock, you take out fresh from the internet, the papers that came out this month, which is other schools prelim papers which your friend set for. So if your friend is from a school nearby and you know him or you know her and you want to try her paper or his paper, go and download his paper and ask him for the paper to send by WhatsApp and straight away try it. 2021, we want to talk about 2021. Even 2020 PSLE papers, no use. Who's that? Bala. 2020 is not no use, but by now you should have finished them. Why do I say that? Before prelim, what were you doing? Before prelim, you should have prepared already, right? So before prelim, you should have done all the old stock. Now new stock came in, something that none of us have tried. Even I have not looked at new stock, correct? So I'm going to look at new stock as well, okay? So okay, let's carry on. My poll says that I have to go to number 7. Okay, electricity, please take note. Some of you get confused or get wrong only when you don't notice the positive and negative terminals. Okay, I get this a lot from students who say that, oh, I forgot to see the negative terminal. Or I forgot that the batteries was connected in the other way. Or 2 batteries were connected positive to positive, not positive to negative. So a lot of things like this, you need to take note of electricity, where of course the teachers will be trying to trick you. Of course, guys, you got to go very awake. Don't go and sleep very late the night before. Your mind has to be alert. Train yourself to sleep by 9, 10 o'clock every day from now on. It takes 1 month to get a good habit. Those of you who are late sleepers, just go to bed early. Just for 1 month, please. After that, you can stay up at 12 midnight and you can even message me. I'll reply you at 12 midnight if you want. Okay, but please, this month, please promise me you will go to sleep at 9, 10 o'clock. Yes. Who's Ikmal who sleeps at 4 a.m.? Okay, Ikmal, since you are there, type to me all your results. Your Kakashi also, I hate sleeping early. Okay, to tell you the truth, right? I am a person who sleeps late also. Okay, so I'm not here to advise to say, you know, you got always sleep early. But I'm saying now is Olympics time. Train for the Olympics. So force yourself to get into a routine for a while. The reason is you may have gone to school properly by sleeping at 4 a.m. or 12 a.m. I know. I have seen enough students in my life who do that. Okay, it's possible. But will you be mentally alert at 8 o'clock? Yes, you will be mentally alert at 8 o'clock when the paper starts. By the time paper comes to around 9:30, you're actually droopy eyes, sleepy, a little bit sleepy, or maybe you're given some recess, come back. After maths 1, you go to maths 2, you ate something. Do you know how sleepy you will feel?